Hey, what is going on, guys? It is Hisense here, back with another Rules of Survival video. Now, today I'm actually going to be talking about 10 tips on how you can win more Diamond Mode games. And then in the background, I'll actually be showing you guys my second Diamond Mode gameplay. Now, in this gameplay, I didn't record commentary because I was just trying to really focus on the game. And when I do commentary, I'm not as focused, I guess. This is actually my second win, though. If you guys do want to see my first win, I'll link it down below in both the description and the comments. But yeah, so basically the point of this video is just me explaining 10 tips that I have for you guys to get more wins in Diamond Mode. And then also, again, you can just watch me play in the background. Now, this gameplay is actually my most passive gameplay that I've had so far in Diamond Mode. And it actually turns out that I got a win in this game, which kind of says some things about Diamond Mode. The more passive you play, the higher chance you have of winning. And now, obviously, you're going to get less diamonds if you have like 4 kills in a win than if you had like 10 kills in a win. But it's way harder to get 10 kills in a win than 4 kills in a win. And you're going to get a lot more diamonds from actually getting like 4 kills and a win as opposed to 10 kills and not winning, because the way it works is you get a certain percentage based on your rank. So if you get a really bad rank, you're not going to get like any diamonds, even if you get a ton of kills. And that's basically a segue into my first tip, which is avoid early conflict, because kills matter, but they only matter if you make it far in the game. So once again, just avoid conflict as much as you can in the start, especially. So my number 2 tip is if you kill people in the top 5, they don't actually drop diamonds. So don't go try to loot them. If you have good loot already and you kill someone really far away, don't try to rush to them and pick up their diamonds, because they're not going to have any diamonds at all for you to pick up. Just stay in your position, stay where you are, especially if you have a good position. Don't go try to loot them unless you need like ammo or something like that, but don't go for diamonds because they won't have them. Okay, so my third tip is be patient when you're shooting at players. Now, what I mean by this is if you see someone running and they're jumping around and stuff, don't shoot at them quite yet if you feel like you're not going to be able to just hit every single shot, especially if you have like an AK or something, because the AK obviously kicks a lot harder than like the AN-94 or the M14 or basically any other AR. So what I mean by this is wait to take good shots. If you see someone running, don't shoot at them if you know they're about to be covered, because basically all the players you're playing against are super good and they're gonna know how to dodge your bullets. They're gonna start jumping around and it's gonna be a lot harder to hit them. But if you wait for them to stand like in front of a tree and you're behind them, it's gonna be really easy to take them out of the game. My fourth tip is the zone is your friend and keep it on your back. Most of the time, you can assume that players aren't outside the zone. So if you try to play with the zone, or even if you're outside zone, you can pretty much assume nobody's going to be behind you. Now, obviously, there's that like 1 in 100 chance someone will be behind you outside zone. But most of the time, you can use zone kind of as cover. You can just assume nobody's going to be behind you. So if you play on the edge of the zone, you're going to be a lot safer than if you're like right in the middle. Because if you're in the middle, you could have people all the way around you. But if you're in like the edge of the zone, they could only really be ahead of you. You only have about 180 degrees you have to worry about. And that's directly to your left, your right, and directly ahead of you. The zone is basically cover. You just always want it to your back. Now, that's not to say that the zone isn't dangerous still. You still want to try to stay inside the zone, especially late game when it starts to hurt a lot. So make sure to pick up some meds if you're going to keep the strat where you kind of stay at the edge of the zone, just in case you do take some damage. You want to be able to med up. And then also obviously you want to be checking outside zone as much as you can. Always be looking outside just to see if you can see people coming inside late. So my 5th tip is a lot like my first tip, and that is most players in Diamond Mode are very good. Now, obviously Diamond Mode is actually a pay to play. So you're going to have a lot of players that have actually put money in the game. So more than likely, they're pretty invested and they're going to be really good players. At least this is what I've experienced. Basically, everyone I go against is a very solid player. So knowing this, you want to avoid fights as much as possible. Even if you're the best player in the world, if you're going against someone that's really good, you have a very good chance you'll lose. Even if you're super good, you still have a very good chance you'll lose. Now, the more fights you take, the more your chance of dying actually increases. So avoiding fights as much as possible is key in Diamond Mode. Honestly, like, I hate to say it because in like normal games, you want to be fighting and getting kills as much as you can to practice. But in Diamond Mode, which is basically competitive, you want to be avoiding conflict because kills don't give you that many diamonds. What matters is getting a high rank. So you want to be trying to win the game with anywhere from like 4 to 7 kills is a pretty solid range. Now, obviously you can get more kills, but it's going to be a lot harder to win the game, and winning the game is key in Diamond Mode. My next tip is airdrops actually drop with diamonds, so check them if you can. Now, obviously you don't want to be rushing to airdrops because other people will rush initially, but say you're like in a house or something and you see an airdrop spawn right next to you. What I would do is just wait in the house for a bit and see if anyone tries tries to get it, then you can kill them. And then I would wait till the zone is actually starts like pushing away from the drop, and then you can check it, because you can basically assume that nobody's going to be checking it because it's outside zone now. So it's kind of hard to explain that again, but like if you see an airdrop, wait a second, make sure no one's going to loot it, and then when you feel like you have a good opportunity, then I would go and check it. Don't just go and run at it as soon as it lands, because most of the time you're going to have people that are rushing to it and will more than likely kill you unless you have amazing gun skills. My next tip is people will tell you not to camp, but those people aren't going to be winning a lot of games. You have to camp to some degree to get wins. Now, you can win without camping, but it's going to be way less common. And again, in normal games, I don't agree with camping, because that's not how you get better at the game. But this is a competitive form, so you need to be camping to avoid conflict and stay in a place that has good cover and a good position in the zone. So what I mean by this is, go to a house, you get good loot. Maybe you don't get good loot, you go to another house and you continue looting. But if that house is on the edge of the zone, I would stay there, honestly. Like, you can wait for people to come to you and you can kill them. Now, when they kill you, they'll call you a noob and they'll talk all this trash, but that's because they died. You got the kill, you were the better player. That's just how it works. You need to play smart in diamond mode, because this is actually something on the line. So camping is not a bad thing. It's honestly the smart thing, and you gotta be aware of that. Don't let people tell you it's a bad thing. That's how you play a battle royale game. It's the last person to be alive wins. So whatever means necessary, you gotta be the last person alive. So yeah, that's my next tip, is camp when needed. My next tip is get some practice rounds before you actually play in the diamond modes, so that you're more comfortable with just the controls, the aim, everything. Like, you want to be practicing before you get in the game, just so you're kind of warmed up. Basically, it's the same thing with sports. You want to do a warm up before you actually get in the game, just so you're prepared and it's a refresher. You can actually just remember how to play the game, basically. So just make sure to get a few normal games in before you actually go in this. If you want to kind of practice where you're going to land or just things like that, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know what you'd practice. It's just good to kind of get a warm up. But you can do that in the games before diamond mode. You don't want to be getting used to the game again off like a week break in the actual competitive diamond mode. Okay, my ninth tip is don't loot diamonds if you feel like you could get killed looting them. So basically what I mean by this is, say there's like an airdrop and you see someone looting the airdrop, and then you kill them right there, and then you hear cars driving around. Don't go run to that guy and get the diamonds. You're gonna die like that. Unless you have amazing gun skills and you're able to take out everyone that's surrounding you, it's not a good idea to go get diamonds. I know in your head you're thinking, oh shoot, I need to go get my diamonds. But honestly, if they have like 60, 70 or something like that, it's not going to be worth picking up 60 or 70 diamonds and then dying immediately after. It's going to be a lot better to wait it out, maybe have more people fight and kill each other then, and then you kill the last guy that's trying to pick up all the diamonds and you just pick them up off that guy. Honestly, it's a lot smarter to get all the diamonds when you feel safe and not go out and try to kill yourself basically just to get a few diamonds. Definitely trust your gut when you're going out there. I feel like a general rule of thumb though is, if the area is extremely exposed, don't go get it until you feel like you're in a very good position, meaning like the zone is pushing and you don't feel like anyone can be behind you to take you out as you're looting the diamonds. That's what I would say. That is the rule of thumb, basically. Now, my last tip is constantly stay moving and constantly be looking around. Like I said, your opponents are going to be extremely good players. These guys know how to laser you with an M14 or an M249 or whatever gun they have. These players know how to shoot, and they're not going to miss a lot of shots. So it's imperative that you're always aware of your surroundings. So constantly be jumping around, doing 360s, using your little eyeball icon to look around you. It's imperative you know where everyone is around you or where everyone isn't around you. So like if there's a rock, you want to make sure no one's behind that rock, because otherwise there could be someone behind that rock and they kill you. So it's just very important you're looking around, constantly stay moving so that you don't get headshotted or anything like that. And then also utilize lean as much as you can, because lean puts your body a little bit lower, just a little bit. So like if you're at a window or something, if you lean, you're going to have your head be below the window line so you don't get headshotted. That's just my advice. Always be leaning, always be moving, always be crouching around, stuff like that. Just never stand still. If you're standing still, you're dead meat. I guarantee it. Okay, obviously I don't guarantee it, but like there's a very good chance you'll die. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's just kind of a quick tips video I wanted to give you guys just after playing about 4 or 6 days of diamond mode. I think it's been 6 days now. Currently, I'm ranked, I think, number 3 on leaderboards for diamond mode. I have 2 wins at the moment. I almost got a 3rd. I got like 5th place. I was really sad about that. And I had quite a few kills too. I think I had like 6 or 7 kills, which is a decent amount of kills. But yeah, so here's the rest of the gameplay. Now, obviously, this gameplay was my most passive one, like I said, just because I really was trying to secure that win, and I was able to. A lot of good players were actually in this. Gregory YT was in it. I don't remember when he died exactly, but he did die in this match. A few players that I know very well were in this. Like Reckless was in here. I think another player, I forgot his name. There's another guy I know pretty well in this match. I think it was Carito. I think it was Loyal Carito, who's like ranked, I think 5th in Diamond Mode. He's doing really good in Diamond Mode though. But yeah, here's the rest of the gameplay, and if you guys did enjoy this video and you want to see more Ross mobile content in the future, make sure to drop a like and a sub below. And yeah, I'm out, guys. Enjoy.